Nigeria's power sector is indeed under severe stress, with roughly 4 trillion in unpaid debts threatening operations and raising alarms about potential collapse. What's going on? As of early 2025, power generation companies, GenCos, are owed about 2 trillion for electricity supplied in 2024, alongside around 1.9 trillion in legacy debt, totaling roughly 3.9 trillion, commonly rounded to 4 trillion. Discos, distribution companies, are also owed, including about Suez 450 billion in unpaid subsidies for 2024. GenCos have warned of imminent shutdown, stating they receive less than 30% of invoiced payments, making sustained operations nearly impossible. Government response and debt relief plans. The federal government says it plans to pay about half of the debt in cash and through promissory notes or other instruments within 6 months. In July 2025, President Tinubu backed a 4 trillion bond program to formally clear verified liabilities to GenCos, subject to audit, validation, and securitization via the Debt Management Office. Audits have so far validated about 1.8 trillion of claims, with the total cumulative verified exposure circa April 2025 confirmed at 4 trillion, covering debts from 2015 to the end of 2023. Root causes of the crisis: 1. Tariffs set below cost recovery, leading to unsustainable subsidy burdens and insufficient revenues for GenCos and Discos. 2. Low collection rates and high theft. Discos often collect payment on only 75% of distributed energy, worsened by widespread estimated billing and limits on charges for unmetered consumers. 3. Transmission constraints and gas supply issues. Grid bottlenecks, vandalism, and fluctuating FX rates have increased operational cost and limited capacity. For privatization, with inadequate reinvestment, Discos have not reinvested sufficiently post-2013 privatization, leading to maintenance shortfalls and collapsing service quality. Risks to the power sector: GenCos have threatened to shut down generation plants, which could trigger widespread blackouts and a total sector collapse. With generation capacity frequently operating at just one-third of installed capacity, 5,000 megawatts out of 13,000 to 14,000 megawatts, the grid remains unreliable and dependent on costly alternatives like diesel generators. Outlook and reform efforts. Key reforms underway: the Electricity Act 2023 and a new integrated national electricity policy. Pushes for cost-reflective tariffs and regionalized grid structure, Western-Eastern supergrids, are underway to bolster reliability and liquidity. Government has increased sector revenue by 70%, from $1 trillion in 2023 to $1.7 trillion in 2024,